Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saieed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight. Thursday, the 10th of November, 2022. It's a pleasure to be here one more time. Remember that Trinidad and Tobago, I always urge you to share our live stream, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook, TT Real Talk on YouTube, and we are trending on the #1 social media platform that there is in the world today. It is TikTok. Saieed Ali Real Talk. One word. Saieed Ali Real Talk. On TikTok, like us, share us, add us. Let your friends and family know about it, local and regional, that we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. Remember that. So viewers, before we go any further, Real Talk Group of Real Talk Credit Union has opened its doors to members. Those of you who want to be members of the Real Talk Credit Union, is not a problem. No problem with that. All you have to do is to contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325, or 242-7690. Trinidad and Tobago Real Talk Group of Companies, we offer you loan. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender, so if you want money borrow, it's not a problem. Here how easy it is. All you have to do is to have some form of collateral or security, as we would say. Collateral is like house, land, a vehicle. You could use gold. It's not a problem. As long as you have these things, money can be yours. Remember, our credit union opened its doors for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, those who want to be members. Now, our interest, it's 4% on fixed deposit. Yes, some of you would say, Saieed, you mad. No, I am not mad. I am blessed. I'm in the land of the living where God have truly blessed me. Have truly blessed me. So I am not mad. A madman don't get 9 legislations passed. A madman don't become the #1 current affairs program for the last 4 years. On the 19th of March 2023 will be 5 years Real Talk with Saieed Ali is on the airwaves in Trinidad and Tobago, and we started on Synergy Network. I got offers to branch across in other stations, but no, where God placed me, there I will be. He planted me by the rivers of water. I will be by the rivers of water. He said, this is your season to bloom. And believe me, I am blooming. I am blooming. So those of you who want to see your money grow, call us. Real Talk Credit Union. You're getting 2% on your annual savings at Real Talk Credit Union. You're getting up to 4% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over. We're getting that again. I am here. I am growing. Imagine Real Talk have a credit union. You ever thought that Real Talk will have a credit union? No. I've been saying this since November last year. I, Saieed Ali, am going at a credit union. And anything comes in my way, anybody stop me from getting that, I will move you. A couple of persons did try, and they got moved. Keep in mind, I do spiritual work. I do business who you are. I am here to serve the people. And if my credit union is here to serve the people, well then give me what I need. Give me what I need, because you ain't helping nobody. You ain't even helping your neighbor buy pong and rice. But you want to block my way? Don't do that. We go fall out. You may not like what happened to you. You know why it is be like that? You know why it is be like this? Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That have been a pillar to me. A pillar to me. It could be a pillar to you. You want to make money? 4%. 4% on 5 years. Fixed deposit. So, Remember, Retail Group of Companies lend money. There's a location in San Fernando. It's a sub-office. You can go down there, find out information. Our head office is at number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shoguners. And before I go any further, you know, there are people who would say, like, Saeed, you don't have news on a Friday night again. You don't have nothing to tell us. Yes, I have something to tell you. I've been telling you for the last 4 years, going in 5 years. But last week, I told you all, from last week Friday, and every Friday continuing for the rest of 2022, we are going to have Firearm artists coming on set, some to release new songs, others will come in and sing Firearm. Tomorrow, we're going to have a guest, well, about 8 guests, about 7 guests tomorrow night, and they will be singing Firearm. Why? This is the seasons to be jolly. We are in the Christmas season. It started off. We are in the Firearm season. So Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to have no other than Raju Lalo tomorrow night, right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. He have chose this. Wait. He have chose this program to release his latest Firearm song for 2022. Ranji baby, who released her first Firearm song. A new release. She released it last week, right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. So tomorrow we're going to have 7 others, including Raju Lalu. He's no stranger to us, and he's no stranger to you, Trinidad and Tobago. He is going to be releasing his first Firearm song for 2022, right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. And we are going to have other artists coming in to release their songs for the rest of 2022. It's the Firearm season. It has started. It's Christmas in the air. And we at Real Talk, group of companies, together with Saieed, let me tell you something. I have a good few companies running, you know. We have Real Talk group of companies comprised of Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We have Real Talk Credit Union. We have Real Talk Real Estate. We have Real Talk Security and Intelligence. And I have a new one for all you. I got the documents today. But hold on. I will burst this one tomorrow night. But nevertheless, Trinidad and Tobago, as we start off our program tonight, I just want to say a special good night to those of you that are locked on Synergy Television. Call your friends, call your family. Let them know that Saieed Ali is going live. Who is Saieed? Saieed is the individual who has come on Synergy Network from 7 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday with the latest trending and breaking news to give you. Yes, to give you. So listen, in less than 2 weeks, and unless an understanding is given by the Prime Minister, the National Security Minister, and the National Security Council, the High Court will give a date for its ruling on an injunction. Former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith is asking to prevent the publication of the controversial Firearm Users License Audit Report in Parliament. Now, this is a private thing, eh? Nobody's supposed to know in Trinidad and Tobago who applied for a firearm. But the Prime Minister wanted to go to Parliament. So everybody would know John Doe and the whole family applied for firearm. So bandits now will go down on John Doe and his whole family and get 5, get 10, get 15 guns. That makes sense? You tell me. But nevertheless, hold on. The first hearing was on Wednesday, since Griffith received the court permission to challenge the decision of the Prime Minister. The member of his cabinet who sit on the National Security Council and 3 police officers who signed the report. The judge was expected to hear submissions on Griffith injunction application as well as one of the disclosure of the names of everyone involved in the audit. So you go tell me if Saeed applied for a gun and I got my gun and then I apply for 5 variations now for 5 other guns, you go tell me and my 5 variation going in the Parliament? So let's just say I don't want who? I do a short young on the PNM Parliament, in Parliament to know that, hey, I have gun plus 5 variation. According to this audit report, everybody in the cabinet will know Saieed have a variation for 5 gun. It stinks, eh? It stinks. But nevertheless, I could say anything as they say. So Griffith, who served as police commissioner from 2018 August to 2021, stated that from his experience as a former national security minister, he knows neither the Prime Minister nor the National Security Council had the authority to appoint anyone to investigate the operation of the police service. So he was concerned about the legality of the audit committee appointment. Listen to this. Griffith also fears publication of the report or any part of it that would expose him to public ridicule, and if laid in Parliament, would protect Rowley and the media by qualified or absolute privilege from defamation claims for damages. So I'm going to tell you something. Who was the former commissioner of police before Gary? Williams? Herbert? Stephen Williams? Not Stephen Williams? Could somebody call in and tell us who was the commissioner of police before Gary Griffith? So why they didn't do an audit on that commissioner and laid it in the Parliament? Why Griffith? Griffith has been the only commissioner of police that passed through Trinidad and Tobago in the 47 years that I have been living in this country that actually did something to carry on crime. So they did an audit on the release of firearms in Trinidad and Tobago. Gibbs. Okay, so Gibbs was the commissioner of police before Gary. How come they didn't do an audit on Gibbs? Releasing firearms. How they didn't do it? Let me tell you something. We have a prime minister issuing order for audit. Things to get into, them are getting into. Get into the Ministry of Finance and release money for corporations to fix the road. You want to audit FULs? Where businessmen and citizens of Trinidad and Tobago applied for FULs to protect themselves and their children. You want to order that. But to talk to the finance minister to release money for corporations to buy material and diesel, all you want to audit that. Why you don't audit the newly formed road company that already has gotten $200 million? Who is the supervisor? Who is the one to control that company? All you want to audit them, but $200,000 have already been found for them. Corporation complaining for money for years, and all they can't find money. This newly formed company already has $200 million allocated for them. What a thing! What a thing! Prime Minister, what a thing! I got going to protect my family and you want to audit me? How shameful is that? So you want John Doe to know Saieed have gun? That is what you want to know? That is what you want to lay in the Parliament? I don't know, I just saying something. I just said something. Was the name of the home in Sandy Grande? The Davis home? Why they don't audit? Or why they don't go down to Terrence Yalsing and ask her, Terrence, where is the release? Where is the letter? Where is the information that you were supposed to bring for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago concerning the Davis home? Ooh, so I don't say that. I heard the people reside in Tobago. Wow. PM, why you don't order that? Why you not carry that in the parliament to discuss? Who vex, you know? At the end of the day, the truth must come out. Davis home report, COVID come, billion spent, and still no report. How come, Terrence? Terrence, you ain't shedding no tears for that? You ain't shedding no tears for that? Or the one drop of tear you have in your body went on the pavement, on the Brian Lara? Huh? I am a man without fear. I am a man without fear. Always remember that. So talking about the Yalsing. There is no confirmed monkeypox case in Trinidad and Tobago according to Health Minister Terrence Yalsing. Yalsing confirmed this on Tuesday afternoon after calls made by UNC leader Kamala Prasad-Bissessar for a word on the issue. Prasad-Bissessar claims she was informed that a person was quarantined on October 20th this year for possible monkeypox. She questioned why the health minister did not make an announcement on the matter and if monkeypox was confirmed to be present. However, the Yalsing states that 16 samples were tested and all were negative. Trinidad and Tobago. We are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back from this break, we're going to talk about Hines and this 108 legal guns used in crime after this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk viewers. We have a call on the line. Caller, good night.
Hey, President, good night, my lord. How are you going? Prem, how are you?
Prem, how are you going, my friend?
Everything alright, man. I get back good, man. Snake bite, I get, but my foot clear panning, man. I put medicine, I get back good, man. I'm my foot back, man. I walk in, man.
Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you're walking. Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines, have stated that 108 legal issued weapons have been featured in a series issues, including 4 murder. He said this is an emerging problem in Trinidad and Tobago, and his ministry, through its law enforcement agency, was working to bring those responsible to justice. Hines states that the police commissioner informed him that 108 legal issued weapons were featured in serious issues, gaining the attention of the police. Listen to Hines.
The gangland thing is generating the majority of the killings the police commissioner has informed us, especially in the possession of automatic weapons. And we are now finding, Madam Speaker, that legal weapons have emerged as a problem to us in Trinidad and Tobago. Because the Commissioner of Police informed me yesterday that 108 legally issued weapons have featured in serious issues, gaining the attention of the police, including 4 murders. So where we had a problem with illegal guns, we are now having a problem with legal guns, but that is a matter for another time.
So let we discuss that matter one time. You all destroyed 7,000. Trinidad and Tobago, listen to me carefully. This is why we became #1, because I deal with the real issue. They destroyed 7,000 illegal firearms, according to Fitzgerald Hines. But according to Hines, it is becoming an attention to the police service that 108 legal firearms have been stolen from legitimate FUL holders. Some of these guns were used in 4 murders. What about the 7,000 all you had? If the jobs were done properly, you would not have had 7,000. The 7,000 didn't cause a problem, you know. It wasn't the attention of the police. 108 legal firearms become the attention of the police. This is how we are in Trinidad. We back to front. 108 is more than 7,000. 100 is more than 1,000. All could be that. 7,000 destroyed. They may say nothing, you know. 108 they found. That's supposed to be legal firearm. That becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. Some of those, how many officers locked their weapon in their car? How many times last year we talked about officers locking their firearm in their car and going in the grocery? Going in the grocery, some going in the supermarket. How many of that happened last year? Who you blame for that? Hines, who you blame for that? The citizen? No, how the hell you blaming the citizen? So, new maths in Trinidad and Tobago is 100 worth more than thousands for Hines. The 7,000 didn't call the attention of the police. 108 did. Well done. Foolish statement once again. But nevertheless, the minister was responding to a motion brought by Senator Wade Mark on the adjournment of the Senate, when Mark said the government was failing to effectively address the rise in serious crime, and he added that the government has a duty to bring the resources of the country to bear on this problem. Listen to this.
So, Madam President, the reality is that I am shaken like you, because I live in fear like so many citizens in this country. Somebody could break it into my home and murder me and my family because of how this thing is going in our land today. And when I speak, Madam President, I am speaking from the perspective of how the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago are feeling today. They are living in fear. And I'm saying that the government has a duty to mobilize the resources of the country. They were elected, they are in charge, and they have to bring crime, especially homicide, under control.
Did you all know that Wade Mark was once a House Speaker? Did you all know that? Let me tell you something. I love how this man talks. I love how this man addresses situations. I just love it. I just love it. Call a good night.
Good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
You know, on a regular basis, our Prime Minister always comes out and says, I am the Prime Minister, I am the Prime Minister. I don't know what need, that he needs to remind the country. Where is he now when crime is in excess of 500? Is he still the Prime Minister? Where is he now when we have all this massive flooding? Is he still the Prime Minister? I'm not hearing from him, I'm not seeing. Now, sir, why is it that the PNM is discriminating against, opposition supporters and what have you? Now, look at the flood in Greenville. Didn't they find a solution? Only once you had flood there, they find a solution and Greenville has no flood again. Isn't that right? Why is it now in the opposition areas, there are constant flooding? Is it that they don't have no solution, or is it that they're just discriminating against these people? You remember, we are all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. This country is not PNM country, and the resources should not be directed only to their supporters. Isn't that misbehavior in public office? When you are starving, the opposition area for the necessary resources, you are doing nothing. Yet, but you comforted the Greenville residents. Within 2 or 3 days, they got checks, they got relief checks. Who is that money? Is that Rowley money? Is it INVEST money? Or is it the PNM money, sir? You see, all these things is not correct, sir. And it is time, I am hearing nothing from the opposition, but it is time that something happens, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, my friend. So here it is. Hand states that when firearms are seized, they do ballistic testing, which began within 48 hours and were necessary. It is sent to the Forensic Science Center for further analysis and attention. Listen to Hines.
The government's policy has been, and the police service has adopted, a national firearm retrieval program, a collaborative program between the police, customs and excise, defense force, immigration, several agencies working, sharing intelligence, and we are on a very sustained gun retrieval program which has yielded over 500 so far this year, including 76 high-powered weapons. Madam President, evidence is always critical, so the Special Evidence Recovery Unit in Komuto is a one-stop shop. When they get seized firearms, they begin some of the ballistic testing within 48 hours. And where necessary, they send that now to the Forensic Science Center for further analysis and attention. And that situation, in addition to the police case management system, which they are now effecting and teaching across all their divisions, allow the police to get a certificate that it is a firearm within a matter of 48 hours, and in their case management arrangement, they can now prepare their files and be ready in 7 days. I've seen that, Madam Speaker.
So before we go for this break, viewers, the minister also noted that apart from murders, all other serious crimes have shown downward trend in 2022, and therefore outline other initiatives being carried out by the police, including calling out all officers on vacation and pre-retirement leave, as well as other measures. Listen to this carefully.
The truth of the matter is, apart from murders, all other serious crimes have shown downward trends. Woundings and shootings for 2021, they are less in 2022. Rapes, incest, sexual offenses, less in 2022. Kidnapping for ransom, 2 in 21 and 2 in this year, 2022. Insofar as, Madam Speaker, to be quite honest, in all other serious crimes, the figure is the figure is showing downward trends. And in so doing, the police is using contemporary and proactive policing strategies to respond to the crime situation. One of the things they have done is to call out all the officers who are on vacation and pre-retirement leave to boost the actual strength of the police service day by day in communities around Trinidad and Tobago.
Hines said it's down, but did he bring the figures? Did he bring the figures? So I will not hold Minister Hines at his words until the figures comes out in the public domain. That is what you call accountability. I could come here and say, well, you know, Hines said the figures going down from 2021 to 2022, but by how much? How much? Hines! Statistics. Statistics proves better than mouth say anything. So you want to be a real minister, you want to be a real fighter for the people, bring out the statistics. Bring it out and show the people. Saieed in 2021, 50% in rape. In 2022, we had 2% rape. In 2021, we had 95% house breaking in, larceny, stolen vehicle. In 2022, we had 10%. Bring it out and show the public. I always say facts. Facts is what the citizen needs in order to know that you're telling the truth. Hence the reason why we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. You know why? I bring to you facts. I bring to you videos. I bring to you documents. That is why we became one, and that is why we deal with the real issues other than any other station and talk show in Trinidad and Tobago. So we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about inward Wasa TT Post, help with property tax after this break.
Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Grony, Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Real Talk. Remember, those of you who want to be members of Real Talk Credit Union, please contact us. We are located on 14 Carney Savannah Road in Chaguanas. We offer the cheapest. You know when they go to the bank, they charge them a monthly service fee. Presently, we have the lowest. We have the lowest. Come on down, open an account for your children, for your son, for your daughter, for the grandmother, the grandfather. We are open for members. Come on and join us. 2% interest on annual savings, 4% on fixed deposit over 5 years. 2 from a 5-year utility bill, a job letter, and a pay slip, and you're good to go. Your dead grandmother had to sign no document. You don't have to go by a judge or a JP and get no other documents. No, we're making it easy for you. Not like commercial banks. You might have to get a letter from a lawyer. You had to get a letter from a judge. Your dead grandmother and father had to sign that. Oh, good. Look how hard it is. We are making it easy for you. We are making it very, very easy for you. So viewers, before I go any further, I just want to let you all know something. the Member for Parliament for Komoto Manzalena, Dr. Rai Ragbiru. There is testing at the corner of Eastern Main Road in Guayco, Sandy Grande. It's a diabetic health clinic. Neurologist, kidney specialist, cardiologist, heart specialist, and dietitian. Now, it's a diabetic health clinic. So Dr. Rai is encouraging the individuals from the Sandy Grande, Guayco area to go down and check them on the corner of Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sandy Grande. Rai is also a member for Parliament for Komoto Manzalena. Service available will be blood pressure testing, sugar testing, cholesterol, kidney, ECG, medical and consultant with a pharmacist. So those of you in the Sandy Grande area, go down to the corner of Eastern Main Road in Sandy Grande. This is information that Rai sent me. And you all could go down there, hopefully tomorrow or the day after, and you could get your testing for diabetes done. You can speak with a kidney specialist, a cardiologist. You could test your blood pressure, your sugar. Dr. Rai, I can tell you about Rai, yeah? Rai have been serving the Komoto Manzalena community. And whenever there's a disaster in his area, he is there. I could tell you that about him. He is there. So people from that area who say, well, you know, we don't see the MP and we don't see Rai, I am telling you, he does be there. That is one thing I could say about it. So as we move on, you have a call. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Saeed, I've been listening to several media tonight. Gary Gifford on camera in Faizabad. I choose to have your program. I listen to your program. I don't need nothing from you. I am 68 years old. And I don't need nothing from your program, but I like your ideology in your program. So please, I want to have to call you all. Yeah, I have been waiting to talk to you, and I like your program. I love your program. I have tuned in your camera meeting tonight in Faizabad, and I did not take on camera tonight. And the Gary gave our program tonight live, and I choose your program tonight because you know why? It makes sense. Okay? Have a nice evening, Mr. Saeed, and I don't already. I'm 68, as I said. I don't need any money. I don't need nothing. I'm good. I'm well. So I just supporting your program, and I love it.
We talk the truth. We bring real facts.
I love you, brother.
Thank you, my friend. You see? Look at the age. And they're supporting real talk. You know why? You know why, Trinidad and Tobago? Because I stand for the correct thing. You cannot be. Let me tell you something. You cannot be a problem solver when you are part of the problem. If you are part of the problem, how can you be part of the solution? Oh, no, tell me this now. Tell me this. A judge and his wife and his children, bandit broke open them house. Wife almost got murdered. The judge said, I was terrified. My wife could have been raped. I brought the story to all. I believe it was last year or a year before. You know what happened? You want to know what happened? That same judge grant bail to an individual who had an illegal firearm. All you talk now. All you talk now. All you talk now. What about if that same individual now that you grant bail to with an illegal firearm comes back at your family now? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, let's talk now. Say something. Jump my fence and pick you up with a body bag. Me asking you, I'm telling you. I am not asking you, I am telling you. Jump my fence, they will pick you up with a body bag. Because the first thing I will ask the superintendent in the area, what are you going to charge me for? For shooting a man who jumped my fence? You have a wife? Yes, I. You have a daughter? Yes, I. If they say, man, jump your fence, you have a gun? Yes, I. As a superintendent, I must have one. If you jump your fence, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to bring with a plate of rice and dal and chicken and give him? You're going to bring with a steak and invite him to the dining room? When he and his friends have illegal firearm and they come to rape your wife in front of you? They can't like Saieed, you know. They will not like Saieed. You know why? I have no cover for my mouth. Who I am backed by? I am backed by the Spirit of God. Hey! Now the guy can't let me put it on TV now, boy. I am backed by the Spirit of God. You know why I am backed by the Spirit of God? Let me tell you something. 2.5 years ago, when they tried to kidnap my son, what did I do? I made a statement. I made a statement and let bandits in Trinidad and Tobago know the next time all the pull a stunt like that, I will not hesitate to get all your blind again. Once that the foolish fools tried it, today they can't see what color paper in front of them. A minister called me and they said, Saieed, you're not afraid when they say them thing on TV. I said, afraid what? Afraid what? This is my calling. My calling is to do spiritual work. You think I go feel bashful? Oh, use a voodoo man? Thank you. Use a drinks man? Thank you. Use a man to do people what kind of thing? Thank you. The Spirit of God, that the devil has put nothing in you for you to end up by me. Because I will tell you point blank. But wait. When the Spirit of God started to whisper to me, but wait now, ain't you say so and so and so about me? Yes, Saieed, but forgive me. Walk through my door and go back where you come from. You chop it, I'll show you what chop it is all about. Hence the reason why we became number one. We became number one. You know why? We deal with the real issues that we are facing in our country. We can't fix our neighbor country, no. We had to fix ours before we fix the neighbor. And the Prime Minister once said, if your neighbor house on fire, wet yours. See about Trinidad, and then we go see about another country. So hear this. Hey, don't forget, if I want to join Real Talk Credit Union, contact us. You want to be a member? Contact us. You want better savings plan? Contact us. You want less monthly charges? Contact us. You want more on a fixed deposit? Contact us. And if you want me and nothing to like that camera for you to see your way, contact us too. Contact us too, we're going to do that for you. Hey, Navin, I like myself. But nevertheless, Finance Minister Colin Milburn have stated that a current law and a court decision both allows WASA, Theantech and TTPOs to join a list of entities required to supply information to help compile a list of house, land occupants ahead of enacting the property tax. So we're going to pay property tax just now, you know, fuel just going up the other day, you know. Come January 2023, property tax, you know. Hey, just put up my partner there. You know what I'm talking about. Hold on, I will show you something. Hey, property tax. Look, my boy. Look, my boy. Property tax, he said yes. Raise our gas price, he said yes. Raise our food in the grocery, yes. Well, let's say something now. I love my boy. It's yes for everything. I love my boy, look at him. Let me tell you something, I see you do some dance on Facebook there, they are like, wow, my boy really living it up. But I would love to meet this gentleman in real. Take what I tell you, in real life, I would love to meet this gentleman. I'm going to tell you something, he good. He good, come back to meet him. So as we're moving along, hey, before I forget this, Mukesh of the Couva Court, will you please contact me tomorrow, please? It's an emergency. My number is 3391670. Could you please contact me, Mukesh of the Couva Court? So here it is, viewers. Staying on property tax with Finance Minister. The Minister, he was piloting the finance bill in 2022 in the Senate on Tuesday, where he sought to anticipate opposition objections. Emmett states that the Valuation Act allows valuation information to be sought from certain entities, while the Data Protection Act would permit the Commissioner of Valuations to seek personal detail from WASA, Tiantek, and TT Post. Let's listen to this.
The Commissioner can also access information from other entities other than asking the actual landowner to provide the information. Section 14 of the Valuation of Land Act already permits the Commissioner to request information from the Board of Inland Revenue, the Registrar General, the Registrar of the Supreme Court, and an officer employed in or in connection with a department of government other than the department concerned with the administration of the Income Tax Act. Similarly, what is proposed in Clause 6 would require the entities listed in that clause to furnish the Commissioner with information on land that is in their possession. The new inclusions are proposed: Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation, Water and Sewage Authority, Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, or an officer employed by those entities.
So they go down to BIR. You know where they go and find out when they go BIR? How much money you're working for? Oh! I didn't know that? Well, that is breaking news for all you. Once you go BIR to find out information, they will know how much you're working for. They will know how long you're working for. They will know everything about you. When they go Tiantek, they will know your information on how long you have current. When they go by WASA, they will know the information on how long you're paying water rate. I didn't submit no form, you know. I didn't submit none. Carry me to jail. Carry me in the courthouse. As you can see, I have on a nice proper suit to go in front of the magistrate. Carry me to the courthouse and ask me why I did not send him my documents. And I will ask the magistrate, how come Colin Imbert could bring out a law to protect those who have multi-story dwelling apartment? How were they allowed not to pay taxes? And if you can't answer that, you can't charge me. You want to play fair? We go play fair. You want to rumble? We go rumble. That's how it is. That is how it is. I'm a man of my word. You want to rumble? We go rumble. You have court clothes? I have court clothes. You have money to pay a lawyer? I have money to pay a lawyer. Your lawyer talking to the judge? I talking to the judge. That is real facts, Trinidad and Tobago. Real facts. The minister added that when the finance bill was in the House of Representatives last week, the opposition seemed unaware of the Dominic Suraj case, and the ruling could be applied to the additions of WASA, Tiantek, and TT Post as compiling entities. Listen to this.
There was an argument that this bill requires a special majority. We do not agree. And I referred the leader of the opposition to the case of Dominic Suraj and 4 others versus the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, which is UK PC 26 of 2022, and it's Privy Council Appeal number 64 of 21 and number 65 of 21. And I referred the Honourable Leader of the Opposition for the Honourable members' information, because the opposition did not seem to be aware of this judgment. I understand it's a 2022 judgment and not everybody's up to date with Privy Council decisions. And when one goes to 110, not 110, of the decision of the Privy Council in the Dominic Suraj case, these words are important.
Let's see how important it is. He also warned WASA, Tiantek, and TT Post that if they provide data to the government, then he will come after them. He will come after them. And he states that under the law, these entities must first get someone's permission before passing on their data.
I want to warn WASA and warn TNTech and warn TT Post. If you provide any data to this government without a constitutional majority, we will come after you. If my data is given without my consent, according to the data protection law, Madam President, we will come after you. You have no right under the law to do so without my express consent.
Let's see why I love this man. So Trinidad and Tobago, you have learned something right here tonight on Real Talk. Anytime your information. Remember there was a case where a TSTT worker sent on social media a recording of a client, and I believe that client went after TSTT. You know why? Because their worker released a personal recording of that worker and the client, and it was on social media. How many of you remember that case? I believe that was some Indian movie case. Yeah? That went viral on social media. How many of you remember that? Anytime your information goes to the government without your permission, data protector, who gets permission? Or who would you give permission to get your information? You think you could go in the bank and get information? Hell no. No. Nobody gets your personal information without your consent. So you have learned something right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali this Thursday night. This Thursday night. Hey, all of you feel that is bacchanal? All of hear this. Hear this. Our Portuguese MP Dr. Rudal Munilal has accused National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines of recommending several persons for the firearm users license FULs. Hines has denied the allegation. During Wednesday's sitting of the Joint Select Committee on National Security addressing the factor contributing to the prevalence of illegal firearm and gun violence, Munilal asked Hines whether he would agree that the Prime Minister and Minister of Government should not be recommending private citizens for FUL. Munilal claimed that the former Commissioner of Police is on record saying that very high-ranking official, including Fitzgerald Hines, requesting or recommending persons for obtaining an FUL. Now listen this. This is not my words, but I want to let you listen to this video.
Minister, bearing in mind that it has been in the public domain, uttered by the former Commissioner of Police, that during his stint, very high-ranking officials of the government, including the Honorable Prime Minister, including the former Attorney General, Mr. Alwari, including Mr. Kazim Hussein, including one Minister Fitzgerald Ethelbert Hines, including other government ministers, and I want to say now in absolute, in my integrity at state, including members of parliament, one such member being Rudal Munilal, who over a period of time requested or recommended persons for firearm use for obtaining an FUL. The policy issue is this. Would you agree to a shift in policy so that prime ministers and ministers of government and members of parliament ought not to be recommending civilians, private citizens of any kind, for obtaining an FUL?
Where you getting that? Right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. So here is reply. However, Hines states that he did not remember. He did not remember recommending anyone for an FUL. Listen to this reply.
Well, I don't recall ever recommending anyone for any firearm in this country. And I would want proof of that.
What I have to say. And I heard that there is, I heard that there's proof, you know. Yeah. It is alleged that Munilal later sent photos of WhatsApp conversation which appeared to be between former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith and Hines. Several other messages followed in which Hines reportedly followed up on these applications. When the message was forwarded to Griffith for comment, he said, Hines, the PM and the current police commissioner were being hypocritical in their stance on FUL. Asked whether the photos were of his conversation with Hines, Griffith said, no comment. You know what this is give? If you snap a picture with that phone, what you get? Evidence. What side have? When all you think, no bacchanal taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. There's a lot going on under the carpet than above the carpet. Call a good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Sorry, there are 2 quick points there. Number one is the topic you're talking about right now. The man asks a simple question. If you recommend anybody for any firearm, the man says no, he can't remember.
He can't remember.
The man leaked the whole conversation by it all over social media. By. So here it is, right? If a man asks you a simple, straightforward question like that, you could lie in a man's face. And that is a very simple question. What else are you lying about? If the question gets harder, more difficult, what are you going to do? You tell the truth? These people lying for every single thing, boy, and the man like learning from Rowley, boy. And Jacob and all too, like teaching Jacob to lie to, boy. That's my first point. The second thing, right, you're talking about Colin Wood and this property tax, right? We hearing on ground now that multi-story building we built it is alleged he never gets on country approval for that building until afterwards. You know? And you know them fellas get used in link and whatever to get it on country approval, right? But the fact of the matter is, right, they're taxing everybody to make the government get more revenue to bad spending money. Or let me tell you something, side. Them fellas only spotting themselves, and people start to get hungry. And these world's hungry. Who do you think they're going for? Anyway, you enjoy your night, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So, Trinidad and Tobago, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali, the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, and we live on Synergy Network from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. with a rerun the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. When God sent Moses to Egypt, God protected Moses. When God sent me here, He protected me. Until we meet again, good night.